Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. Hello, one and all. It is time for the 48-hour analysis. Right now, it is the 8th of July, and just 2 days ago, we saw all of these aquatic-themed skins rotate into the Rust store to coincide with the Abyss update. So, yeah, when we had the likes of the predictions video, the Rust rotation video, we looked at these skins and we had to try and figure out which of these skins potentially might be doing all right, which was probably going to be the best investment, and we also pointed out the potential things to be cautious about. Maybe far too many of them might get bought. Maybe we might suffer from issues like oversaturation. Well, that's a very good point to mention because we're going to probably be discussing that just in a bit. So yes, 48-hour analysis. We're going to look at all of the skins' progress based on sales, and we're going to try and figure out if they're still looking to be okay investments. Sound good? Right, so first things first, I just wanted to point out something special. With the Abyss update, without including the likes of a new monument, the tugboats, and the very nice Hazmat DLC, loads of people jumped in just to, out of curiosity, and, with a new update, loads of people want to jump in. Force wipe, loads of people want to play the game. We had a very, very, very nice peak player count right here. So, we had 182,000 people playing the game at once. That is ridiculous. And to really kind of get it into your heads how silly that is, we surpassed the January 2023 peak day, post-Christmas. Not that many people in school or at work during this time. So just consider this. We are seeing lots of steady growth with Rust. Player counts, compared to likes of 2022 of this year, we are just increasing more and more. More people are buying the game, playing the game, and enjoying the game. And therefore, if more people are playing the game and whatnot, we very likely will be seeing even more people being invested into the likes of our skins. So all the better. Just a nice little positive note to start off with this video. Right, so here we go. Starting to talk about all of these skins. Let's start talking about the likes of the Kelp Rug. So let me just kind of explain what I saw in terms of the sales. After just a single day, and I'm going to use my Twitter for this. Yes, I have a Twitter. Ooh, wow. Every now and then I post a useful little video or a nice little screenshot and an explanation of something currently going on the Steam market. Most notably, I made a point about, hey guys, it's been a single day and the Kelp Rug sales have already surpassed the Forest Camouflage Rug sales. What do you mean, Hedge? Well, after just a single day, Kelp Rug had 23,500 sales. When you compare that to the likes of the Forest Camouflage Rug, that only had 22,500 after 7 days. So yeah, if you aren't fully aware, the main thing that we were comparing the likes of the Kelp Rug with was the likes of the Forest Camouflage Net. So this came out almost, I think we're going to say about a year and a half ago, and it started off quite alright, sold in the Rust store for $2.49, but with the power of YouTube and influencers, yeah, this gradually kept rising in price. More camouflage net skins were also being accepted, so more and more people became invested into it. And the main gimmick of this is you can cover your entire base with these rugs, and in theory, you could camouflage your base in the foresty areas because it looks green. Not everybody thinks this works. Not everybody likes that. However, it wouldn't be $14 right now if there wasn't at least a reasonable portion of people that do like to use this gimmick. So, point made, this, when the Kelp Rug came out, was selling between $15 to $16. We can see that quite a decent amount of people have been selling theirs, probably because with this currently selling at with this currently selling at $14 and this in the Rust store at $1.49. Yeah, maybe some people would prefer to use the Kelp Rug. And again, I look at my Twitter. Thank you to Jacko for posting this image. So get a good look at this. Jacko, thank you very much, made this image just to showcase what the different rugs look like. Obviously, the Kelp Rug being a darker green compared to the Forest Camouflage Net. However, in a darker foresty area with loads of shade and trees and whatnot, maybe the Kelp Rug's going to be a better option. In open plains, grassy areas and whatnot, maybe the Camouflage Net's going to be the better option. It's up to you. I should also point out he's using the shipping container building skin here, the green one, to kind of emphasise the helpfulness, I guess. Make it extra green, So it's up to you which one you prefer. Hey, you could get both. It's not like it costs that much. But yeah, this is only for people who actually genuinely care about the whole gimmick of camouflaging your base to really hide in the green, grassy or foresty areas. So, as I have said, it's not for everyone, but we do have to keep that into consideration because with the amount of sales that we're currently seeing, after 2 days, 48 hours, we had about 30,000 sales. So I just want to make sure you're all fully aware of that. It does look like the Kelp Rug sales are actually starting to slow down. I'm actually in the belief that we had a very high significant amount of people that actually wanted to buy this to use it. And then when you think about the likes of people who bought them with a pure intent to sell, the people who buy them in excess, I'm talking the likes of people who probably bought 30, 50, 100, maybe even 1,000 of them. I don't think we actually have too many people that bought tons of them. Now, with SCMM, you can actually click this and you can see all the people who are being followed by SCMM, how many they've bought. And well, yeah, I'm not seeing a stupidly high amount. But what I should also point out is SCMM cannot track every single person that has a Rust skin. You kind of have to like permit it. So there's a lot of private accounts out there that very likely maybe bought a couple hundred or maybe even 1,000 of these, and we can't currently see that. So just take into consideration that there's a very decent chance there's more than 31,000 of these in circulation, or technically speaking, some of them, quite a decent portion of them, are being hidden away. So yeah, Kelp Rug, it is the worry of, is this oversaturation? At the moment, I'm sitting here thinking, based on what we currently see, we're probably going to end up at about 40,000 sales. And it's not the first time we've seen a rug end up at around 40,000 sales. More specifically this year. Do you remember the likes of the Heart Rug? This year we've had 3 rug skins being accepted. Heart Rug initially came out, did stupidly high amount of sales, and then it suffered. But recently it has had a bit of a resurgence because, you know, the window walls, you know, if you don't actually put anything in the hole, you could actually put a rug over it. And there is a gimmick set up, or ingenuity strategy. You can put the likes of a rug with transparency over the hole, and you can still see through it. If other people see you looking through it, they'll of course try to shoot you. However, because the rug is technically there, it's just transparent, the rug takes the damage. And therefore, you can spot where they are, and you can then, you know, defend your base quite nicely. So that's half the reason why the Heart Rug recently has been going up in price by quite a lot. But guess what? You can do the exact same thing with the likes of the Kelp Rug. Again, I'll show you. Look at the workshop, and you can see that you can easily see through all of that and whatnot. He quite literally, Mr. Seal, quite literally showcased this in one of his images. You can see through that, and you can use that for strategy. Sounds good, doesn't it? So where will this likely end up? It's very awkward, because with the amount of sales that we've had already, by default, I'm like, feels like it's a bit too much. And we have been in this type of situation before many times, where we looked at the amount of sales after 2 days and we thought, yeah, I think we've gone too crazy already. But I could also see this just having one simple TikTok video and suddenly everybody wants it. Suddenly everybody will buy it. That quite literally happened to the Heart Rug. So it's got a very useful gimmick of, I can cover my entire base and make it look green and camouflage my base in the foresty areas. If you like that gimmick, sure, all good, all the better to you, all right? There's also the usefulness of it being somewhat transparent. You can see through it. You can cover your window seals, holes, whatever you might call it. And then, yeah, you can quickly spot someone, and then, yeah, cool. So if we're going to end up with about 40,000 sales, it's only selling at $1.49. Give it some time. I do think this could potentially be a very nice long-term investment. We should also point out that Mr. Seal does intend to, well, he already has gone ahead and made some more more kelp rugs. So this is fairly easy to realise that this is probably the potential desert counterpart. You know, we have desert camouflage net as well. You know, I can just show you camouflage net. Using the power of scmm.app, I can find everything. Yeah, we have the likes of the desert camouflage net here. That's currently selling at almost $8, so there's a decent chance we potentially might see the dried rug kelp being accepted at some point. And then, you know, if this turns into a collection, you never know. We might have, like, kelp garage door and kelp sheet metal door and... yeah. Could it turn into a deplorable collection is the question. Could. I can't guarantee it. We shall see. Honestly, yeah, Kelp Rug, I could see potentially being quite alright as a long-term investment, but personally, I think I might just stick with Bilders for this one, alright, just to be safe. I'll have a budget, I'll put my money down, and we'll see what happens, because I'm sure a lot of you are aware, with the likes of our Ruskins at the moment, we are not doing too good. Ruskin prices are suffering a little bit, of course, with the summer sale, and the CSGO Paris 2023 75% discount. Money's kind of being taken away from Rust, or rather more people trying to sell rather than buy, and prices are going down a fair bit. It is what it is, but it was expected, and this is routine. It might be down now, but of course at some point in the future, maybe August, definitely post-Christmas, we will see prices pick up again. So if the likes of this, not you, yeah, you, if the likes of the Kelp Rug suffers for a fair bit, don't be too surprised. Should be alright still. Yeah, okay. So at the moment, I'm just going to stick with a buy order. I'm probably going to avoid buying them. So that's what I'm probably thinking. Don't complain still. You've already had tons of sales. So yeah, all right. We'll just wait and see, I guess. Now we have the likes of the Deep Sea Double Door. And the main thing that I wanted to point out is, when I first saw this, I said, look, guys, we don't see that many Sheet Double Door skins being accepted. And here we go. Let's go take a look. Last year, we only had 3. We only had 3 of them being accepted. And then I also pointed out how, guys, you do realise every single Sheet Double Door is currently selling at a positive. They all turned into profit. Very nice. But there was also another thing that I said to be cautious about. Guys, be aware that last year's 3 Sheet Double Door skins, they only had about 14,000. Yeah, on average, between them, they had about 15,000 sales on average. After 2 days, we've already surpassed that. So we also have to take into consideration, is this a design that loads of people are going to enjoy? I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to do workshop. Sorry about that. Yeah. Is this a design loads of people are going to appreciate? Now, by default, you might sit there and say, oh, but Hedge, the Deep Sea Collection's going up in price by a lot. Well, this was already attacked beforehand. I've already mentioned this twice already in the roster rotation video and the predictions video. These were already attacked beforehand because loads of people were buying aquatic themed skins with the upcoming Abyss update, and it just so happened that we had this being made and accepted. There's also an armored door on the workshop, by the way, if that potentially might be accepted. So something to look forward to. That could potentially happen this next roster. Yeah, so I mean, if that happened, I would expect the Double Door to potentially get a nice bit of extra momentum and whatnot. But yeah, with the amount of sales that we currently have, yeah, that's a bit excessive, isn't it? However, if we happen to not see another double sheet metal door skin being accepted this year, by default, people are probably going to go ahead and buy it. And it's the cheapest double sheet metal door at the moment. There's no cheaper. So if someone's on a bit of a budget and they want to actually have a double door skin, then yeah, they're probably going to look at that and think, yeah, I do. Because the second cheapest is over $3. So, yeah. Is there a chance we potentially might see another double sheet metal door being accepted this year? Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Don't forget, we also have the likes of Twitch drops and whatnot. We recently did have a double sheet metal door Twitch drop, e-buy skin, if I can remember. So, yeah, take that into consideration. Sorry, I just hit my mic there. At the moment, I think by default, long term, I do think it will be a profit. Yeah, but how long would you have to wait? Maybe post-Christmas, maybe some point next year in the summer, much like the last year's sheet double door skins. Yeah, honestly, I just don't expect we're going to see that many sheet metal double door skins being accepted, and by default, that will potentially go up in price. I think, yeah, at some point it will. So if you're a little bit cautious, maybe just stick with doing a fairly solid buy order. You don't have to buy them, but yeah, I'm just saying. So you could play it smart, just stick with a buy order and see how it all plays out. Sounds good? Okay, cool. Sunken Door. So I do want to point this out. This is a very nice and cool looking sheet metal door skin. The glow effect, the idea behind all of that, very awesome, utilising the special torch that's a part of the Hazmat DLC. Good job. The tentacles and whatnot all wrapped around it, very, 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 very cool. But I am cautious. I am a fair bit worried. This has done 15,000 plus sales already after 2 days. And I do want to point out, sheet metal door skins have not been doing very nicely this year. No. So, okay, well, let's go by newest, and let's just go see all of the sheet metal door skins that came out this year. And what do we see? The vast majority of them are in the negative. Down 46, down 25, down 25, down 57, down 10, down 65, down 51, down 7, down 57, and down 58. Yeah. These two are doing quite alright. Goofy, funny, scary. Yeah, and this is also part of a well-established deplorable collection. So yeah, these two are holding out. But the main point is the vast majority of them are struggling. And, you know, by default, I look at this and I do feel like we're potentially going to see this ending up like some of these. So, yeah, I'm a fair bit cautious. Cool idea. If it turned into a collection, could it work out well for it? It could, but I don't think Algorithm's going to be doing that. So I feel like that's just a one-off, and Yeah, it's a fair bit awkward. Very cool design though. But there is another thing that I want to point out, and I've made a short video talking about it. There is actually a sheet metal door on the Rust workshop right now at the moment, and it's potentially going to be a Twitch drop. So I'm just going to point this out to you right now. Let's go to the workshop. This skin is made by Diva Dan, so all I had to do is just go over to the accepted section, find a pixel skin. Here we are, Diva Dan, and yes, you probably are very familiar with this collection. It's another clone skin. Yes. Do you remember the fridge skin that we had back in January for the Trust and Rust charity event? Yep. Do you remember the recent Twitch Rivals event where we had the clone locker skin as well? Well, with the appearance of this, there's a very decent chance that we very likely will be seeing another Twitch Drops event happening very soon. I should point this out. I have made a short video talking about this. New Rust Twitch Drops event happening soon. It's probably going to be the Rustopia Invitational. Maybe. It might not be. It might be something in August. That could happen. But the main point is, what you see here is a skin made for Hedge. And I would imagine there's potentially going to be even more streamer skins being submitted. But the main point I'm bringing this up is this is a sheet metal door, and if this is very likely going to be a Twitch drop, this is going to be given to you for free. A very cool looking, let's get the right image, glow-in-the-dark sheet metal door that's going to be given away for free. Now that you are aware of this is going to be coming out at some point, are you still sure you're going to want to go ahead and buy this? Yeah. Quite a decent amount of people are aware that the clone metal door is on the horizon, and yeah, so I'm a fair bit worried that when we see the likes of that door coming out and being, given away for free, people might end up selling these, and the value of it might go down because of it. It's very unfortunate. But we shall see how things are going to turn out. This is our only abnormal skin of the week. We don't have to buy it right now. We can take our time. Do our buy orders first, then we can make the decision whether we want to jump in and actually buy it. But I reckon after another week or so, we're probably going to see even more streamer skins appear in the Rust Workshop. And it very likely will be a situation where if we see some skins, Twitch streamer skins coming out that obviously have the same item as some of the skins we've seen here, these skins very likely will get a negative effect because of that. Because, people probably prefer to use the free one and therefore sell the skin that they bought fairly recently. If far too many people do that, the value of the skin just goes... So, yeah. Something to be aware of. Keep an eye on the Rust Workshop. There's plenty of fun things that appear every now and then. Okay, cool. So... let's now move on to the likes of the Abyss vending machine. This has done 14,000 sales after 2 days. I am very, very skeptical about this because, again, this is the first vending machine skin to be accepted that wasn't Christmas themed. It's been about 2 or 3 years since the last one. So with the likes of that, I am still unsure. Okay, when you look at all the most recent ones that have been accepted, so we've got this one here, it's aquatic, it's quite literally been dragged out from the ocean, it's been put... It still works somehow, wow. Cool, so this clearly isn't a holiday themed skin. This is a Christmas themed, and because it's not Christmas, this is suffering, down 28%. This is also a Christmas themed skin. It's not Christmas, it's suffering, it's down 35%. Here are some regular vending machine skins, and because they came out quite a reasonable time ago, let's just scroll up a bit, 2020 to be precise, they have kind of flourished. They have gradually grown in price. Oxum's gas pump being the cheapest one of these, but still in the positive, kind of proves the point. Also, their quantities are very low, 28, 16, 60, 45. That's referring to the Steam markets. There's 45 of these on the Steam market. There's 60 of these on the Steam market. You get the idea. So, yeah. The likes of our Abyss vending machine, 14,000 sales already, has surpassed all of these already in terms of quantity. These worked out very nicely because we did not see another vending machine, a regular vending machine, being accepted until now. So, yeah. I'm on the fence, and that means I'm not confident. I think I'm just going to stick with doing a buy order. I think that's what I'm going to do. Abyss vending machine, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just, I just don't think the theme of a vending machine covered in seaweed and barnacles and whatnot's going to kind of go down well. And also, we shouldn't rule out the possibility of seeing another vending machine skin being accepted this year. It could happen. It's probably going to be Christmas again. So, yeah, I think I'll be sticking with a buy order for that. Just keep an eye on the sales, then make a decision. But I don't think people are going to be rushing for this. People who wanted it very likely already bought it, but after all of that's happened and it's on the Steam market, things tend to change a fair bit. So we shall see. Deep Sea Sword, guys. We see plenty of very interesting swords being submitted every now and then. In fact, the most recent ones, all of them, to have been accepted, use some form of special transparency to make them stand out with a unique design. However, go take a look at all of them. Look how well they're doing at the moment. And you probably realise the Deep Sea Sword probably isn't something we're going to be jumping into that crazily. This is down by 42%, down by 51%, this is down by 51%, and this is down by 45%. This is $1.15, $1.21, 97 cents, and $1.09. Guys, I worry that this Deep Sea Sword is very likely going to end up being a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. That being a buy order price where it's still fairly low enough where you can buy it, and if the skin isn't doing too well, you can just convert it into metal and sell that metal, and you could still make a little bit of a profit. You could get your money back. So, yeah, unfortunately, it does look like that's going to be the case. People just aren't loyal to their salvage sword skins. It is what it is. Yeah, I know. It's a cool looking skin. I will point that out. Very nice. Very in theme with the Abyss update, but I just don't think it's going to hold. So, yeah, very likely to end up being close to around $1 at some point. So, all right, better off doing $1 then, aren't we? Better off doing a buy order then at around $1. So, yeah. Right, okay, Deep Sea Poncho, here we are. This was a talking point because the main thing that I wanted to point out and sit here and say is this is a primitive green skin. Get a good look at that. Now, you might look at him and think, I mean, I don't really see it, Hedge. Well, guess what? Back to Twitter. Yeah. Here we go. What's that? That's a proper primitive green set right there. You got the fish burlap head wrap on. Yep, that's it. We've got, of course, the Deep Sea Poncho on with the fisherman burlap shirt and pants. So you could easily hide in a bush like that and, ambush some people. Now, I should point this out. This has already been done before. The one different thing was the fish poncho, which we can show you right now. Because that's not exactly doing super great at the moment either. Fish poncho, where are you? We've got some skins to talk about now. There we go. Yeah, so this is only $1.53 at the moment. But it definitely has its ups and downs. I should point that out. Here we go. Yes, this is it. At some point last year, this rose up in price by quite a lot because someone showcased a video. Was it last year? Was it here or is it here? I think it's here. Someone showcased a video utilising the full setup that was basically this, but with the fish poncho. I think it was Oblivion. That's it. And loads of people got influenced by YouTube and bought out all the skins. But the whole idea of, primitive green clothing, skins and whatnot, it very likely could work out well for the likes of this in the future. However, it has a direct competitor, and this has 20,000 of these in existence. This, at the moment, after 2 days, has 10,000 sales. So, I mean, people are probably just going to look at either of them and say, well, I'll just buy whichever one's slightly cheaper. So, if anything, these two skins are very likely going to be coinciding in terms of being very close to each other in terms of value, pricing and whatnot. Deep Sea Poncho probably will be the cheaper one because it's literally just been the one that's just come out. So, yeah. Point is, people will be looking at the likes of this. People will be making TikTok videos and whatnot, talking about the likes of this and showcasing skin ideas, primitive skin ideas and whatnot. And, you very likely could see the likes of these skins getting an extra bit of influencing and prices going up because of the demand spiking. So, yeah. Hard maybe. Poncho, you're selling at $1. I'll be honest with you, 2 days in, only 10,000 sales. That actually looks quite all right. That actually does look quite all right. If we end up with less than 20,000 sales, I do think at some point in the future, it will be a nice positive, a profit. But I think it's going to be kind of stuck around the same price that the fish poncho is. And that right now only being $1.50. Is that even worth investing into? Choice is yours. Maybe you just want to stick with doing a buy order. But in the long term, will that be in the positive? I'm pretty sure it will. So, you never know. We might see some more deep sea clothing skins appearing. Could happen. Can't, guarantee it will, but we shall see. So, the option is there. And then we have the diving furnace. Now, perfectly fine furnace, obviously in reference to the hazmat suits that we've been seeing. However, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, I don't think people are going to care about this. Just straight up pointing that out. In terms of when it's marketable on the Steam market and whatnot, like give it a month or two, wouldn't be surprised, in the negative. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. That actually is basically all furnace skins. During the year, the vast majority of furnace skins will be in the negative based on their Rust store prices. So come on, load up. Don't be shy. I have a point to make. Yep, let's go by newest and just take a look at all the furnaces. Yeah, there is only one furnace that's doing quite all right at the moment. Now, you might sit there and say, oh no, capybara furnace. No. Guys, we still have this weird Steam issue. You can't actually list a capybara furnace skin at the moment. So the only way people can actually sell this is to sell to the highest buy order. People can actually list the skin. Now, that refers to all skins that came out last week, so don't worry too much about the capybara furnace. But yeah, negative. This is positive, part of a well-established and in-demand deployable collection, so that's the exception. Negative, conditional negative, and then when you look at last year's skins, some of them are actually doing quite all right now, which is a bit of a surprise, but you also see quite a lot of them also being in the negative as well. So yeah, skins that come out this year very likely will be struggling, and then maybe next year you'll probably see them all in the positive like this. Wow. Could happen, could. This right here, the design, I just don't think people are going to be going super crazy for it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I do feel like that's going to go below its Rust store price. We're better off doing a buy order. That's what we should do, yes. And with that, we've talked about all of these skins here. We spent like 10 minutes talking about that Kelp Hedge. You said it so many times. Why have you stopped saying it properly? I'm losing my tongue. I'm sorry, Hedge. Shut up, I don't care. All right. So yeah, Kelp Rug definitely took quite a lot of the time, but just keep an eye on it, right? That's basically the thing that we've been saying pretty much every other week. Just keep an eye on the skins, guys. It's simple. And of course, keep an eye on the workshop. Yep. Always keep an eye on the workshop. You never know what potentially might be uploaded. But of course, with skins being uploaded, if it's part of a collection, a collection that we're concerned about at the moment, then all the better. We realise there's a potential positive on the horizon. And at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skins so far. Not at the moment. We don't see anything really insane at the moment, but yeah, just keeping an eye out. More than enough will help you out a lot, so all the better. Right, so I guess the only other thing that we can really talk about is the state of the Rust skins, because of course, as I kind of alluded to earlier, Rust skins aren't exactly doing super great at the moment. Their prices are kind of stagnating and going down, and this was expected. I did point this out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. With the likes of the summer sale still going on, but that's only going to last until let's see here, Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, we've got a few more days of the summer sale. Once that's gone, I believe we're going to see some Rust skins pick up again. Please also don't forget, we literally just saw a very, very, very high amount of people playing the game. So of course, by default, when loads of people playing Rust, we would expect prices to go back up. Kind of struggling a little bit with the summer sale debuff, but once that's past us, we could start seeing prices start to improve again. Remember, I keep mentioning August. August time is usually when the American children and the European children are out of school, and college students and whatnot. You get the idea. So they've got a lot more time to play games. Instead of going outside. Who wants to go there? Yeah, you get the idea. So more time to play Rust, and well, more people playing the game equals more people potentially being invested into skins. Therefore, more skins being bought, demand increase, prices increase. So yeah, we tend to see August time being when we see some nice price rises. So could it still happen? Maybe. Have you bought into any of these skins? With the prices going down, have you made any quick moves? Have you done any buy orders and skins this past year, as in all of 2023, and been buying a whole bunch of them? Like, if I were to go over to here real quickly, what do I see? Rust skins all over the place, but very cheap prices. Like, I bought a Nest hat for $1. I bought a high quality Thompson for about $1.60 or 70. That's nice. Pirate pantaloons, less than $1. I bought this El Diablo Python for like 90 cents. That's nice. Retro way they are, 80 cents. Whoa, that's a good pickup. There you go. If you put the buy orders down, those lowball buy orders do eventually lead to some very nice fruition. Oh, Neo Soul, 80 cents. I'll take that. So yeah, lowball buy orders do work out eventually in the end, especially during times like this where people are just kind of wanting to just I just need to get some money. I'm just going to sell these now. I don't care about them. And then you're the one who picks them up for cheaper, wait it out a fair bit, and then, sell them for some very nice profits. Slime Monster Sar, just a little bit over $1. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's just a nice little representation. However, I should also point out, it definitely eats away at your funds. I had a whole lot more money before. Where did it all go? It is what it is. So we'll just take a nice little quick look at all of the skins from the recent June Rust stores, and Redemption AR still holding up. Bombshell Armored Door still holding up. But I did point this out. All the skins here, they don't work properly. Like, you cannot list them. But the Biolders and likes of this single Armored Door here, they've definitely held up. $2.66 at the moment. If we could see actual listings, maybe the price could even go higher. We shall see. But like so June 22, what do we see here? So these did go down in price by quite a fair bit. But we could potentially see tempered hide skins being accepted this week. That could happen. So yeah, Pixel not looking too good at the moment. Oh dear. Copper's doing quite alright. That held. And this large wood box. June 15, what do we see over here? Everything here still doing quite alright. Reptile Hunter Kilt, you are very, very, very weird. You have so much quantity in the Steam market. You did go below your Rust Door price. And now you're going back up. Yeah, all the Biolders from 90 cents to $1 disappeared because, of course, people were selling to them because they needed quick money and whatnot. But now it's starting to pick back up again. Maybe we're already starting to see some Rust skins do a bit of a 180 and go back up. Hamster Rock was kind of down a fair bit. That's starting to equalise. So, yeah, things are looking like they're starting to improve a fair bit now. Can't guarantee it for everything right now, but we shall see. I'll be sure to point out. Hell Tools down by 30-ish%. Kind of expecting that. And then June 1st, what did we see? The beginning of the likes of the Pirate Collection. This is still selling at $1.44, and this is selling at $1.90, and everything else. Oh dear. So yeah. Okay, cool. And will this change now? New skins on the front page? No. It usually takes a few minutes after a change of the hour, but there. We'll see some new skins on the front page soon. I thought it would be nice to have taken a look and see if there's any pumps going on, but doesn't look like I'm pointing anything out now, can I? I can't point anything out. What a shame. Anyway, thank you for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And yeah, just see how all this plays out. Remember, guys, if you like the skins, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creators. But if you're looking at this trying to make a profit, take your time, keep an eye on the sales, and then make a decision. Buy orders usually are always the best option. So we shall see. With that, thank you all for watching. Have a lovely July. Hope you don't melt like I am. And best of luck to all of you. Have a good one. And yeah, bye.